Hey, 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 and happy Monday. So wasn't gonna add another video to this today, but I'm going to because I found something kind of interesting, and I'm gonna show on here as my next little project for Mr. Brent Salisbury. So I'm gonna turn around and do the little handy cam deal here. So that is the inside of his JCM 900, and it's in surprisingly good shape considering what I'm going to show you on the other side. So there's the reason why I've got it here in the shop. Those two knobs are broken off. So let me set this down just a moment, like so. And I'm going to show you the nastiest amplifier I've ever seen. This is nastier than that Bassman when I got it, and it was pretty nasty. It was full of mice and spiders and wet and stuff like that. This thing is rusted, and let me show you this thing, because this is just nuts. I mean, Brent got this thing in a deal, and he got it like for nothing, and I can see why. But it actually works. But somehow, somebody let a Marshall, and it wasn't Brent in his defense, but someone let a Marshall get rusty like that. I mean, look at that. That's just unbelievable. That's actually rust. That's not dirt. That's actually rust on the case. So I'm going to have to do something with that, try to preserve it in some way. But something that really gets me about this, which is why I wanted to put this on here, and I know I'm talking without being on the thing, but I'm going to show you that real quick. That little label, if I can get the camera in the right spot. There we go. There's that little label. Okay. So now we're back to camera land here. So get this thing in the right spot. So that I'm gonna sit down over here and got my camera up in Wonderland shining down on me. So do that a little bit. Sorry about all the weirdness, but that little label is 5881 tubes, which are in the 6L6 family, which is, for layman's terms, Fender stuff. Okay, and a lot of Marshall amps came out with 6L6s, some of the lesser powered stuff, but 5881s are kind of odd even for a Fender amp. Older Fenders, like my Bassman, has 5881s. To have a modern Marshall like a JCM 900 or an 800 even with 5881s in it from the factory is a very, very, very rare thing. So this particular Marshall amp is actually quite extremely rare, if not just even a little bit rare, and it's actually pretty collectible. So for somebody to let it get into that condition, it's kind of sad. But Brent got it from the guy that let it turn into a rust bucket. And surprisingly, though, it works, and it actually sounds pretty good and works pretty good. But I'm going to get it apart here in the next couple of days, and I'm going to go through it and clean it up, obviously, try to preserve the outside of it, but repair those two knobs and see what else I can find in there that's been abused, and get that thing back on the road. But I did play it once already when I brought it into the shop, and it actually does play and sound pretty good. You just can't adjust anything because the knobs are broke off. But hopefully I'll be able to get this one done and get it back to Brent this weekend. And Mr. Crosno, if you're watching, I have some replies back from Mesa Boogie on your amp for some troubleshooting assistance. And I think we've kind of narrowed it down to a few different parts. So have faith. I know it's taking you forever to get that thing back, but we're making progress on it. And I'm going to get that on the bench as soon as I get this 900 out of the way. So I have to get this 900, and I got two other projects that I already did done so that I can get them to Oklahoma City on Saturday. So it's a deadline thing. But your amp, I received emails back from my friends at Mesa Boogie about 3 days ago, and it was some very interesting news and some places to poke around inside your amp and find out what's wrong with it. So anyways, thank you for everybody for the Easter weekend. It was a blast having my friend here. I hope you all enjoyed the videos. That was a lot of fun. I haven't seen my old friend Mark for a long, long time. and it was really a blast to get to play with him. I haven't actually got to play guitar with him since probably the late 1980s, early 90s. I mean, it's been that long. So it was a lot of fun. It really was. And getting his Marshall back up into its glory was actually very cool. That was you couldn't tell it in the video, but that was extremely loud in here. It was unbelievably loud. The phone compresses the sound dB levels, so it's not, you can't really tell over the video just how loud it really was, but it was unbelievably loud in here. It was incredibly loud. So I mean, ears ringing and walls shaking and stuff like that. But what a lot of fun. So, anyways, hope everybody had a good Easter weekend. We're back to the normal stuff for a little while, and just wanted to show you this old rusty Marshall. So everybody have a good time and good week, and be safe. And I'll see you towards the end of the week. Bye.